For cheap and reliable coins, head over to utnice.com and go to the checkout. Once you've picked the coins you wanted, use JT11 as the code and get yourself an extra 6% off on your orders. What is going on, guys? Today we have got a special one. Big shout out to Mike, who's let me have a go at his Maradona 91 pack pooled player. He is tradable and he's coming in at a whopping 1.5 mil. I'm very excited to try this card out, and literally it wouldn't be possible with obviously a viewer that has managed to let me have a go and give Maradona a review very early on in the game, and I can imagine he is very ecstatic to pack in one of the greats, but also a huge price very early on in the game. He is left-footed, standard at 5'5", with a 5-star skiller, but only a 3-star weak foot, so very interesting to see how that goes. Obviously, he's played 8 games, 12 goals, 4 assists, cannot argue there. We have got some incredible stats from him. I think the chemistry style he's gone with is a Hawk. According to Footbin, one guy has said Deadeye, but a Hawk will give you 97 pace, 93 shooting, and also boost up that physicality to an 80, which most definitely isn't bad at all. Obviously, being a 91 to start with, that goes up to a 92 chem, or an 89 striker if you do put him there. I think, well, we got 93 pace. I think that's probably about spot on, to be honest, unless you wanted a bit more passing. What would Deadeye do? So one guy said Deadeye on Footbin, which would get you 96 shooting, 93 pace, so he's gone for the more shooting passing variation, which probably again could be one of the ones to go for. Obviously you don't get the pace boost, but he goes up to a 95 cam or 91 striker with the Deadeye instead, almost maxing out that shooting and almost maxing out that passing as well, so that potentially could be a move for him as well. Trait-wise, we've got finesse shot and flair, and we know how much finesse shots are absolute OP at the moment, and he is also left-footed as well, which is always perfect. So less talking, more clips of Maradona. Let's get into it. First touch for big boy Maradona. I can imagine he's just going to be absolutely fantastic. The speed on him is absolutely awesome. You can really feel that dribbling coming into play straight off the bat with him. Let's get him absolutely attacking. Maradona wants it. Unfortunately, he's not managed to find his way through it. Maradona again. He's going to find the ball in here, and that's got to be a penalty. Maradona with the win. We've got to put him on it. It's just finding what penalties has he got. It's weird, this blurred vision as well. Going bottom left if we can. And he slots it home. Lovely stuff from Maradona. First goal is a penalty. Maradona picking it up early, so I can go for a little bit of a run. I really want to try this finesse shot. Oh my god. Literally, I feel like they will patch that very soon, but I've seen if you've got the finesse shot trait, that's a cracking ball. Muriel is absolutely in. He's gone for the finesse, but I think if you've got the finesse shot trait and then you've got a player, obviously, of a caliber of someone like Maradona, then you are just scoring so many from outside the box. So I just want to confirm that it is kind of possible still. I do think it most definitely will be patched. From what I've seen on Twitter and other people using it, it looks absolutely cracked. So I really can't see that staying in the game too long, just because it does look like an absolute cheat code. Let's see if we can get Maradona back on the ball here. And I've seen people do it from around about here, so it's just a little finesse. It's a good save from the keeper. I can imagine it's not every single time, but most definitely if you can score, I'd say a good 50% of them, I think that might be a little bit too OP. Good tackle from big boy Maradona. Again, I think it's not necessarily going to be kind of like him being a problem. I think it's going to be mainly the price that you're going to really struggle with, especially 1.5 mil at the start of the game like this. Dropping it on a player that... Oh, that was almost fantastic. Dropping it on one player at this point in the game may be very hard to do. And to be honest, even I don't have 1.5 mil to spend on just one player right now. So I can imagine unless you've spent a bit of points or obviously got a little bit lucky in packs, then you're really not going to have that sort of coins to kind of splurge on just one player. But if you can, I think Maradona is definitely an option, and we do have all the golds as well. That is going to be a tough choice. I just think Maradona will hold his price that little bit better at the moment, especially being so hard to pack. So if you are lucky enough to have that many coins, give him a go. That's a cracking ball, pushing forward. all the way. He's still won it back. That's great strength from him. People forgetting that he's left-footed. Cuts across goal, and what a goal from the King. It's a lovely display of strength, aggression, and then just an absolute banger into the bottom, into the top right. There it is. There it is. Should have green timed it. Should have green timed it. That was a cracking ball from Rashford. And then unfortunately just a misplaced header with my red time. Lovely. What on earth was that animation? Terrible, terrible touch. Could have been a hat-trick for Mara in this first match. Still could be. Take a touch. Take the finesse, and it's just bounced off his shoulder. Referee, where is the penalty? Find it again. Find a pass. That's a good save. Oh my, that's it. That is the finesse shot. I wonder if it's going to give me the replay. Outside the box, really far out, and the keeper, for whatever reason, didn't even go for it. Oh my god. And to Maradona again, he is finding a hell of a lot of people just crowded in whenever he can. Maradona going for that 1-2, bumping into the player, but still managing to get on there. Doesn't necessarily manage to outstrength him, but does try and get it back, maybe with a different chance he might have got that. We can see the ball going through. Maradona again, just, I think 1.5 mil for a player kind of just tells you already what you need to know in terms of how good he's going to be. If he was necessarily awful, you just know that the price just couldn't be that much, even if he was a big, big name. Rashford pinging it out wing to a little bit of Tellez. We're trying to find where we can go with him. Should have went backwards on the pass, but didn't really have any options there. Rashford kind of running away, going into the box for the cross, but unfortunately wasn't meant to be in that one. We do get the next opportunity here. If we can get that, it's a little bit of a loose pass. Maradona's going to be shifting. Unfortunately, the AI blocks are absolutely on point with this guy. We are struggling to get through literally every time we have the ball in and around the box. There is so many players just blocking their way consistently. Maradona starting some wing play. Find it back into him. Go the little outside. Knew that he was going to be waiting there, but we were looking for that finesse. And everybody's going to be the same. They're going to be trying to really block off that finesse shot, because that just looks absolutely cracked if you can pass off one of them. Oh, it's a lovely turn. Just attracts people to him. Not the greatest dribbling there from me, but you can kind of just see that literally as soon as he gets the ball, like two players start coming towards him. He just has that sort of power on the play. So we try and find it to him here. Oh, the second defender's done wonderful. Rashi tries to find it back to him. Probably should have went for a crack himself. So then it is coming to an end with Big Boy Maradona. It's gone up 100k since I actually started the review, or see how many people actually have him. In terms of market sales, actually, so we've got 1.433. 4, if we got any big ones, 1.7, huge buy now there, 1.6. So yeah, he is actually selling at about 1.4 to 1.5 on average, but you can often get them big deals that somebody who just genuinely wants the card. So he is actually selling at a certain price. His 95 is 2.1 mil, which is just absolutely absurd, but I think this card is just brilliant. Obviously at this point of the game, he's gonna be a cheat code. He's so good, it's unreal, and he's gonna be compared to the likes of Mbappe and Ronaldo, especially to start with. And I think as we go up, you see the 97, the stats are just unreal on every card. He's got the pace, he's got the dribbling, he just moves like absolute lightning, and then has obviously the finesse shot trait, which in this game has been absolutely wonderful. We saw a great goal scored from it and a lot of great chances as well. Obviously 1.6, of course he's gonna be worth that much money. At this point in the game, would I buy him? Probably not. I think packing him is definitely the option if possible, but I mean 1.6 mil at this point of the game, of course nobody's really gonna be buying too much unless you, like I say, have packed someone massive. If you packed a mid hullet, you're making X amount of million already, so getting a team like this would be just bread and butter really, but for me, he is phenomenal. Obviously, he's going to be a 10 out of 10. I think the base version is probably the first time I've actually picked him up, and probably picked him up this early. This is probably the best icon we've done like 4 days into the game. So again, I can't thank Mike enough. He is a 10 out of 10. Absolutely love playing with him. Let me know down below who you'd like to see next. Make sure you like and subscribe on this, and obviously big shout out to Mike. So big GG's for Mike in the comments, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.